Okay, so our girl Izzy is graduating puppy training soon. So this video shows how she walks on the leash. And we have with us Buster. He's an older lab and he's a great companion for this walk because he walks well and he's showing her how to walk. You know, he's not distracted by smells and such. He's a good walker. So our girl Izzy graduates soon. She's going to be a breeder dog. So, you know, she's going to have many puppies. So Izzy is very timid. Um, she heard a bark and now she's a little alert. Where I would like her to be more like this when she hears a bark, right? But that's okay. She's very timid and shy, and you got to use a gentle touch with her. I am using the prong collar, and I recommend you use one when you get her home. She walks well with it. She learned to be comfortable with it. It does help a lot for many, many reasons. The prong collar is the best, especially at her young age. So, again, she's very timid and shy. And I believe it's okay. My theory is the more times a dog moves from its home environment to another home environment, that displacement causes an uncertainty as to where does the dog belong in life and where are my people and why did they there's abandonment issues, there's a confusion, and there's a more of a disruptive behavior, or there's more chaos in the life of an animal that moves from place to place. So now she moved twice. She moved from the breeder to Judy's house, and then she moved from Judy's house to my house. So that is 2 displacements, and that was a lot for her. So you see that also in Doyle, okay? Doyle is exceptionally, he's what you would call a rebel or a mischievous dog. And again, he left his siblings at another home, okay? All of his litter mates, they disappeared. His mom disappeared. He went to Judy's house. And then a few weeks or months later, he came to my house. That was another displacement. So if you took me and just ripped me from my home and my family and my everything that I know and love and shoved me in another environment, I also would be representing some behavior that was less than ideal, because displacement causes, you know, a neurotic type of behavior where you're shy, you're unsure, you don't know, did you do something wrong, or did they abandon you, neglect you, or, you know, where are the people that I came to grew fond of? So that's what we're dealing with here. And again, the solution to this, that's why shelter dogs need more love and more patience than dogs from, you know, from a breeder. It's because of that displacement. So that's the theory that we're working with as to why she is more shy and timid than usual. So, you know, yesterday I had to do the training with her. She was on a 20-foot leash. I'm trying to put her outside to see how she responds in different environments. I don't want her to respond only to commands given in the barn. I want her to be able to deal with other distractions and other sights and sounds and smells. But when given the chance, she will avoid doing the command drills. She'll avoid it. Doesn't matter what treat you use, she would prefer to not do it. So, that's where she is. I'm gonna, I've been spending the last 3 days with her by my side, sitting with her, petting her to comfort and reassure her that she's doing great. She does know all her commands. Sit, stay, come, and down. She knows all of them. She doesn't bark. She's very social. She's a good dog. Oh, and she never has any accidents. So her housebreaking is perfect. Okay, perfect. So, that's the good news. But regarding her timidness, when you do practice her basic commands, you want to have her in an area where she can't really escape or avoid it. You want to have some really tasty treats that's going to entice her to do the drills, and be patient. I wouldn't let her avoid it. I call it yoga training because I'm gently insisting, okay? I'm gently insisting that she does it. You know how yoga is uncomfortable when you try to do the splits or touch your toes? It's like, oh, it's uncomfortable, but you do it anyway because it's good for you. It's the right thing to do, right? So that's where we are. We'll make another video maybe tomorrow. I'd like to do one more day of bonding with her to reduce the anxiety she feels when it's time to do the training. It breaks my heart for her to, when she sees me preparing for the training, she goes and hides. She doesn't want to do it. The other dogs beg to do it because they know the tasty treats are involved. So even like the adult dogs, they're like, can I do the training? And I'm like, no, the training's for the puppies. It's a special privilege. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So we're going to make a video tomorrow on her doing her basic commands, and I know she's going to impress us all. And you can see this video here is 8 minutes long, and she walked perfectly, no issues. She's a good walker. She's just as good as this older dog, and so she's ready to graduate and become a mother of many happy puppies.